Sometimes interview, this is again a very important interview question. Sometimes the people will ask, the respected interviewer will ask you the question that what is the, you know uh, what is the sequence of the event in which the events gets triggered, right? So this is here, just try to understand here once, okay? Or just first you write yourself, so when I will explain over there, you will be, able to remember longer. So first write your your answer. What is the sequence? Okay, just write your answer first here. Start from a load of program, right? Start from load of program, and then just you write your sequence, in which sequence the event gets triggered. So take your time, don't be in hurry. Write all the initialization. Okay, I'm giving you 1 minute. Write all the, don't simply write 111, because you are having 7 or 8 events in the basic report. All right, so write all the 7 or 8 events in the sequence in which it is going to get triggered, whatever your understanding, so that you will be able to recall, and when I will explain, if some mistake will be there, you will be able to resonate with that, and will be able to remember longer. Okay, let's go now. And here, if you if yeah, one who is from my class over here, he will be able to resonate over here very fast, because we have prepared under the class. When I was taking the class that time, this particular screen we have prepared. Okay, so see here. Here, suppose if you don't have, there are two scenarios basically. When you have the selection screen and when you don't have the selection screen, right? Your report can have a selection screen, or your report can't have the selection screen. Both is possible. Directly we can go for output, right? So first try to understand when you don't have the selection screen. So if you don't have any selection screen for having the data, in that case, very first, you know this is the event. Load of program event is going to get triggered, then initialization, then start of selection, and then end of selection. This is the very basic things, right? Your at selection screen on value request, for at selection screen on you know uh, at selection screen on help request, for that will not come into the picture, because here no selection screen. So simply this is the flow: load of program, initialization, start of selection, and end of selection. Very simple. Okay, now if you have the selection screen, then how the flow is going to be? So here again, the two possibility. Okay, so here this red arrow, wherever we have shown, that stands for effort. Okay, and the green arrow stands for enter. Okay, remember this one. Here I have written red arrow stands for effort and green arrow stands for enter. So now start with F8. So when you have written a program with selection screen, and when you press F8, first event which will be triggering, that is the load of program. Okay, then again you pressed F8, it will go to the initialization. Again you pressed F8, it will go to at selection screen output, and from at selection screen output, see here arrow is here at right hand side, right? Selection screen, it is going to display the selection screen. Okay, parameters, select option, all will be there on the selection screen. Radio button, check boxes, whatever. Again you are going to press F8 after giving the data or not data. It's your wish if you give the data and all, right? So if you give the data and you are going to press F8, what will happen, that you see here this arrow, again it will come to at selection screen. And if you are here, you have the two option. If you are going to press F8, see here F8, this is the F8, this arrow. Here again if you are going to press F8, it will go a start of selection, then end of selection, and then it will be showing you the output screen where you will be having the output. And when you are going to click on the back button, it will again go to the load of program. Okay, it will not directly jump to the selection screen, right? So when you click on the back button, it will directly go to the load of program. Again, from load of program, it will go to initialization. For initialization, it will go to that selection screen output. And then from here, it will go to the selection screen. This is how the flow happens. Here, 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 forget whatever I have told now, because now I have to talk about this inter. I have to talk to about this inter one. Okay. So inter comes into the picture after the selection screen. In very beginning, when you have to run the program, you must have to press F8, right? F8. There is no other way. So F8, just load of program again, initialization at selection screen output, then selection screen. And here, instead of now pressing F8, I'm going to press enter. So when you press enter, your control will flow to the at selection screen. And then here you can see that this is the green, right? Here again it will go to that selection screen output, and then it will come to the selection screen. So this is how the flow happens when you are there at a selection screen, uh, here on the selection screen, right? If you want to go ahead, you must have to press F8 only. By pressing the enter, you will again come to the selection screen. This is the execution path when you press enter. Selection screen, then at selection screen output, then after we are having the selection screen, right? Good. So hope it is you are able to understand. Everybody, you are able to understand. Let me see one query is here. Yeah, no, this is the answer only. Fine. So just write here in the chat box if it is clear. Otherwise, again, I will try to explain because it's the important question.